In doing so, it gave us the option or kind of the additional capacity to start to move our documents, quote unquote, kind of into the cloud. So I'm going to go through with you guys showing you just basically kind of how to do that and kind of how OneDrive works. It's up to you right now if you want to start to use OneDrive. It's totally up to you. I think you'll find that some documents, by at least starting to slowly move your documents to OneDrive, will make a whole lot of sense, because once you see kind of how it works and how accessible it is, you'll be like, this makes a whole lot of sense. Again, there's no requirement for it, but you can use it, not use it, but I would encourage you to at least kind of give it a try, at least with some aspect of your document management. So first thing is, and that's probably the easiest part, is any computer that you go to that's on the internet, all you have to do is just go to office.com to access your mail and your OneDrive. So just go to office.com. This page will come up. You can see I've already signed in once, so you just hit sign in here. The next page, I've already signed into mine, but the next page is going to require you to put in your JVS username and password. So, make sure it's the whole email address. So mine would be jwillis@jvsdev.org. You put that in there, and then you put your password in. Put my password in. Sign in here. And I have my OneDrive set up to go automatically to email. Yours will not. Yours right now will go to this screen. So let me just show you here. So yours will come to this screen. So when you guys log on to OneDrive, this is the screen that you'll see here. And the first, I guess, icon is the mail. The second one is your calendar. The next one is people. The rest of them on there, with the exception of OneDrive, you probably will not use. So we're just going to flip over to OneDrive here. Let's go ahead and do that. All right. And you can kind of see on here, let me get rid of this window kind of at the top here. So you can see on here my folders, and then I have files in folders. So I'm going to go ahead and open up one of my folders and just show you kind of how the files work, and then I'll show you how to get documents kind of in there. So let's go to Job Coach Forms. Just open that one up. And you can see I have folders within folders, just like you would like if you're on like your JVS drive or whatever. So let's go down to this Word document here, and you can see it's kind of hard to see, all the way across here. But if you look closer, you can tell that it's a Word document. It's got a little kind of Word icon right in the front there. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to highlight that, and then I'm going to show you guys some of the things that you can do. So once it's highlighted, if you see at the top there, you can move the document to another folder if you want. If you want to actually download it to your computer, you can do that. You also have the option to actually open it and edit it. So we're going to go ahead and open it. So you can hit open here. I just click on the document itself. So I'll just go down to the document here and click open, or just click it and it'll open up. So there's the document, and it'll initially open up into a non-edit mode. Like if I go in here and try to edit something, it's not going to let me. It's going to say it's read only, you can't edit it right now. But do you see right up here at the top where it says Edit Document, right there? You click Edit Document, and then I would suggest, at least for right now, until you kind of get comfortable with OneDrive, just click Edit in Browser. So you click Edit in Browser there. And what will happen now is it will open up that document in Word, but the Word is actually on the internet. This is a version of Word that's actually in the cloud. So I can go ahead and edit this document. So I'm just going to put the word James here. It's just like any other document. I'm going to highlight that. All right. And I get pulled away, or I accidentally close the window or whatever. But if I go back to it, guess what? My edits are there. So it updates that document literally every second. So you'll be looking on here, and I'll actually show you. So we'll go back to Edit and Browser. You'll be looking on here for the option to save. There is no option to save because it's saving as you type. So as you're typing along, it's actually saving the document kind of as it goes along. Some other really kind of neat things about OneDrive that you can do is you see this button up here at the top that says share. Just click share there. Try that again. Oh, I can't share because I'm in the edit mode. I gotta go back here. Alright. So there's my document. See how it's highlighted right there? I'm just gonna click share. So I want to share this with Lydia. I'm gonna go ahead and share it. And do I want to let Lydia edit the document or not? I can choose to whether or not I want her just to read it, or if I want to give her access to edit it.
Well, that's a big decision.
Big decision there. And I'm going to give Danita access to this file too, so I'll type in the first couple letters of her name. And then right below there it says anyone with a link, and this is kind of the default, anyone with a link can edit this item. So if I click that, I can take away their option or their ability to edit by just clicking there. And then click OK. And then I can put a little message in here. Check this
Don't try to
out.
edit, is what you're gonna say.
Yeah, too bad. Hit share. So now they can look at it. And they're going to get an email saying that the file's been shared with them and they can look at it. If I gave them the option to edit it, it's not only going to edit it on the version that they have on their computer, but it's also going to edit on the version that I have in my cloud as well, which is kind of nice. The other thing that I always like to kind of point out to people over on the left side here, see where it says shared with me? Every single document that, or folder that people have shared with you will show up over here. So the moment I share something with somebody, it will show up over here. And these are other people's folders. So Karen Anderson, Karen Shafani, shared 30 days ago a calendars folder. So if I go there, I think this is the calendars for all the clients that are participating in the assessment. So I have access to all of those. So any folder that you've kind of shared with, or somebody shared with you will end up in that shared with me folder over to the side there. All right.
So if I have a folder, say for Chippewa, pre-eps, and I want Lydia to have that folder,
Yep.
how do I do that?
Let's go back. All right, so we're going to go back to files here, and let's say let's say this is your folder right here that you want to share with Lydia. You want to share everything in that folder.
Yeah.
All right, I just highlight it. I go up to share. I type in Lydia's name. Click it.
Hold on, share.
Yep.
Okay.
Type her name in. I want her to have access to, Lydia to have access to editing this file, so I'm not going to change anything.
Okay.
I hit share. Now I have just gotten an email, and we can go back to my email and I can kind of show you. I have just gotten an email and Lydia's just gotten an email saying that, hey, this folder has been shared. I can kind of show you what so there's just a copy of kind of what the email looks like. Assessment site has just been shared with you, and there's my little note that I have given to her.
What if my folder is on a different drive?
That's what I'm going to show you guys right now.
Okay.
Okay. So let's say, because right now you guys don't have any files on OneDrive, right? And you want to get some stuff on there. So the way that I do it, and I find it the easiest, is I kind of minimize the window like this. I go and find the folder that I want. So I'm going to go over here to my documents folder, or you could go to your network drive. It doesn't really matter. And over here, I'm going to just kind of make this just a little bit smaller. And I want to move all of my car files onto OneDrive. So I'm just going to highlight it, and that's on my computer or on my JVS, current JVS drive. And I'm just going to drag it over here. Wait a second. And do you see kind of up at the top there, right there, see what it says it's doing?
What does it say? I can't read that.
It says it's uploading files. So all those files are being uploaded. It will take a minute or two, depending on how big the folder is. And do you guys see the folder right there, the car folder? So it's done now. Now I open up the car folder. And there's all of the files that I just
So you
moved
just
over.
dragged it?
Dragged and dropped it over. Yep. If you want to move a ton of files, you could actually take a folder that has 10 folders in it, take that one folder that's got the 10 folders in it, drag it across. It's going to take a lot longer to upload, but every folder will go eventually. Just make sure you don't close the window while it's uploading. You only have to obviously do that just the one time.
And then anytime, like, let's say I do a new chip report, I can just save it to my OneDrive, will it automatically go to Lydia?
Absolutely.
Okay.
The moment you share a folder with somebody, any edits that you do or they do in that folder, it's updated for everyone.
So is this gonna kind of replace like how we have like our regular drives, basically?
Our ultimate goal is the replacement of like you guys have that Detroit rehab drive and whatnot. Ultimately, it'll replace that. The reason why this is so nice is right now off-site, to get at that drive, you have to go in through the VPN, which is a pain in the butt. With this, you just go to office.com on any computer that's on the web, and you can access all of those files. The other thing that's kind of nice is we want it so that our ultimate plan kind of with IT at the agency is that if you go to like a mobile station here, or you go to a mobile station in Macomb, or a mobile computer station at any office, it doesn't matter that you've never been on that computer before. Because right now, if you go to a computer that's not yours, they have to map drives for you and all that kind of thing. With this, you don't have to do it, because literally any computer that's on the internet, you have access to all your files.
And then Lydia would just go to her OneDrive and it would be there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yep. I'll show you guys a couple of small little tricks. So see this file right here, the case management software? I have no idea what this is, something for car. If I know I want to edit it, to save a step, if you right mouse click on it, and then, I haven't done this in a second here, and then see where it says open, and then open in Word Online, you can skip that step where you had to hit open in browser. Does that kind of make sense? So if I open it like this, just do the regular click. Big file. Oh no, it's a tiny file, there you go. I can't edit until I hit edit in document, but if I were to open it like this, where I right mouse click on it, hit open, and then open in Word Online, then it will automatically open to a version of that file that I can immediately start editing. So you can kind of skip that step that way. If you really want to get kind of fancy, and I wouldn't recommend this kind of at the beginning, if you really kind of want to get fancy with using OneDrive, if you open a file, you can also edit it on the Word that's on your computer, not the Word that's online. And the way to do that is if you hit edit document, and then see how there's another option here that says edit in Word. You can click that one. It may not work on everyone's computer initially. There is a setting that people have to do. But basically what that does is it downloads the file to your computer, allows you to edit it on Word on your computer, and then it automatically is syncing it back up to OneDrive. For right now, until you guys get comfortable, just use the edit in browser option. It's a lot easier, because then it's editing it right on that web page and whatnot. The other thing that I didn't mention is this works for Excel files too. So I'm going to open up an Excel file here. It also works for PowerPoint files. It works for PDF files. I mean, you can even upload pictures to OneDrive and view pictures on OneDrive. And same thing, you know, I'm going to try to edit this. It's going to tell me I can't because I'm in read-only mode. Just go down here, hit edit in browser. Oops, this is one of those. I'm not going to convert the file. This is one of those files that was built in an older version, so it wants to be edited first. But yeah, you can edit an Excel file or a PowerPoint file right from OneDrive as well. You can move the kind of folders around and whatnot. If you wanted to like take that card folder that I have here, you highlight it. Let's say I want to put card into my staff file. If I just grab it, I can drag it down here and just drop it into the staff file. And then it'll move it over there for me. It'll take a second. There it goes, it moved it over. All right, any questions about OneDrive?